Okay. The dice. And rolling.
So we got here, we got round 2.
Round 2.
Clint versus Sam.
Okay, so. Okay, so who's won this one? You have got the hits?
Yep.
Okay, so your choice then. I'm 239. 239.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, God, Monty.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think I'll go second.
We're going to go second. Okay, what have we got?
Now, no hitting those shield dials extra times, Clint.
Okay. I haven't played any of these ones. I don't believe. They've got points on the bottom. What's that? What's that going? Okay. With the reduced size of the thing, range 5 is still the same for dangerous territories?
Sorry?
Dangerous territories obstacles must be placed in a setup area beyond distance 5 of both edges. That's still current?
Yep.
Okay. So, I'll go dangerous territories. I haven't played that one, but we'll play with that one. Okay. Now let's.
Living quite dangerously there, Clint.
Oh. So funny things on the bottom.
They're points.
What do you do with those things?
You score.
Oh, I thought this was a game of fun.
How many fire sprays are in here? Oh. Ugh.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
Okay.
4 fire sprays. Absolutely disgusting.
You mean disgusting?
I took Callus because I really expected more aces.
Callus lets you add 1 black die, doesn't it? Or something.
Yeah, but only against
Aces, yeah.
Violet. Well, it's 1 die of any colour as well.
Is it? I wonder of any colour. While attacking a unique squadron, add 1 die of any colour to your attack pool. And your AA currently is what? Just 1 blue, 1 black, or blue black?
1 black. Yeah, one.
One black.
Yeah, a blue and a black.
Oh, a blue and a black. So they've actually got pretty decent AA themselves.
Hmm.
Yeah, that is pretty good.
Ian, Ian, your mic's quite loud.
Oh, is it? Oh, yeah, I'll turn that down.
It's transmitting constantly, even when you're not speaking.
Ah, really? I'll fix that. How's that?
A little bit too quiet, but it is better.
There we go. That better?
Yeah, I think that's about right.
Yeah. I usually hit mute anyway. I'll be hitting mute soon, so. Or unless you want me to go do a commentary again in another chat. Yeah, I don't know what it is with this mic. It does seem to pick up a lot for some reason. That's because there's a lot of... The laptops are making a lot of noise with the fan.
Okay, so placing obstacles.
What's cooking here?
A triangle pizza.
Oh, what?
ISDs, triangles.
Oh, right. Are you guys in the game or
Yeah, the two guys that are in the
We
game.
will be in a second.
is this for the tournament or casual?
This is the tournament.
Tournament.
Ah, fair enough. I'll let you guys do that then.
I think Ian and I are going to go to a different chat. Anyway, you're welcome to.
Someone's at the door. I'll be back.
Yeah.
Were they cruisers or? Cool. So drop down the obstacles.
Second, you got 4 obstacles. Yep.
Now, is it player 1 first or player 2 first?
Player 2
Say
places the
again?
first obstacle.
Cool. Well, I'll shove this station over here.
you need to rotate that ruler around because 4 to 5 is shorter than 0 to 1. I'll just double check that. Yeah, that rock's a bit close.
Okay. Obstacle. Times.
Alright. So first player deploys first.
This player. Okay. Shields. Where's the tire? Okay, it's over here. Dial. Yeah, it's like that. Make it C2.
So my red injector is going down at speed 1.
Deal with it.
You might need
Goes on.
I'm back. What were you saying about having a game? Hmm. Round 2 matchups. Who am I with?
Shields.
Andrew.
Right.
Is this person online?
Will be James.
Alrighty, let's see. Hopefully Luke's going to come join me in the chat room 3 as well. And we can have a bit of a commentary as to what's going to happen in this game, or what we think might happen. Hey Luke, you here, mate? I see you, Luke, but I don't hear you.
Say it again. I'm here with bells on.
Ah, there you are. My mic level not too loud now?
No, it's perfect. Yeah.
You can actually go and adjust my mic level on your end. If it's too loud,
Yeah.
you can actually raise it up and down.
Don't mind that. It's just that when I speak, my thing lights up and then disappears when I stop. But yours is just constantly
Continuously
on.
broadcasting, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll just have to see. Is there a setting in
Like
Discord
mic
to fix that?
mic sensitivity on your end, I think.
Okay. Is there a automatically determine input sensitivity? I suppose turn that off.
Oh, that's better. Oh, you probably put it on mute.
Did I? No, I haven't put it on mute yet.
Oh, okay. Well, that's working fine now. Yep.
Oh, that's much better now, is it? Okay. Cool. Yeah.
Yeah, that's normal. That's normal now.
Ah, cool. Yeah, it had an auto feature on there, so I just turned that off.
Ah, well, there you go.
Yeah, so that's probably what it was. Although OBS is still saying I've got volume coming through on my end, so I might have to see if I can turn on some type of noise gate or clipper on that thing. So that'll be fun. Yeah. So what do you think? Where do you think we're going with this one, mate?
Ah, yes, a matchup.
Yeah.
It's almost
how
like
would this game
UFC, isn't it?
a little bit.
In that corner, we've got Clint with two
We've got
Arcadons.
Clint, the Minister of Fun.
Minister of Fun, with his 4 fire sprays. It's impressive. Has a lot of damage potential there.
Yeah, I think the 4 fire sprays, if he plays them correctly, are what's going to really that could really hamper. He's only going to be able to take out one of it, and seeing the way he's setting up at the moment, past the station, probably able to damage it. The question is, will the other entity want to come in to help support and help fight? That one want to chase down those tokens. That's the question, I suppose.
So Callus is gonna is on one of the interdictors, and he won't be coming into play as there's no aces. But these interdictors do have a 1 blue and 1 black anti-squadron.
They do, so they can in fact hurt.
So
hurt those ships really, really good.
The worst thing you could do, I won't jinx anyone, but the worst thing you can do is put those fire sprays in between the 2 interdictors where they can be flaked twice a turn.
So you're saying that's more than likely what Clint's going to do?
No, I'm just saying that I have done that sort of thing before, and it hurts. So, yeah, you learn your lesson, that's for sure.
Oh, you do. God, I hope Clint doesn't do that. I hope he comes out of this with a good win. He looks like he has the good, strong list here, so
I'm pretty confident he won't do that.
Because he's got, with having those TRCs as well, he's going to be obviously at long range, so the targeting scramble is not really going to come into effect here. So it'll be interesting to see how he flies this.
That's true. So poor Sam, his Callus's not going to come into play. Targeting scramblers not going to come into play. Moddy, that's the beauty of Moddy. He always comes into play.
Well, that's the thing. What are we looking at? Those interdictors, like those interdictors have what are we looking at?
11 hull.
11 hull normally.
They're medium, aren't they?
Yeah. Why isn't the card getting large on me? Help if I hit the screen. There we go. So 9, 10, 11 hull and a repair of engineering of 5. So yeah, the advantage here is that there's no solid corona to stop any accuracies. So if Clint's getting accuracies, he's really going to hamper his ability to be able to mitigate damage. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens.
The old, which is the better tactic? Is offense the best defense, or should you just tank throw all your points into tanking as hard as you can?
And that's the trouble, really. It's just I know what Mars would do, because Mars is basically like that. He'd rather just sit there and tank whenever he plays, because he too is an interdictor aficionado. But yeah, tanking only gets you so far though in a tournament. It's like unless you're aggressive, it's harder to get those higher points to get a decent win out of this. So this could be interesting, really. I suppose if those interdictors don't drop, and if Sam just basically has his interdictors run over the obstacles, take the objectives, what are they worth? 15 points each? I think, aren't they? They're 15 points the objectives?
They are. Yep.
Yeah, so that's 60 points.
Dangerous territory.
Dangerous territories, yeah. So if he gets the points from that, then does he really even need to engage? He could just get the 7 victory from get a 7 from that, and just take him, run away, not worry about it.
Whose dangerous territory is it?
It's Sam's objective.
Right.
Yeah. The one.
Okay, so Clint's first.
Clint's first, yes. So that can help. That will help in his advantage there, being first player. He'll be able to shoot before he gets the ability to put repairs on. But yeah, it's still a tough call though.
Well, another angle is Sam's got his 2 interdictors. If he plays them perfectly, neither will die, and he won't give up any points. Potentially, the only points Clint might get is the tokens.
I don't think Clint's not setting up to go for the tokens here. He's setting up like he was going to do in these last games, sort of skirt behind, come around and try and just get him on the maneuvers. So I think he's just going to keep hammering into 1. And 2 TRC Corvettes, plus you got those bombers with those rogue bombers with the thing there, like those things are going to do damage. And like, yeah, sure, it's rolling blue-black, but still, you're looking at 3 rounds it's going to take to kill each one, and that's if you're getting decent rolls, So if he's not getting the really good rolls with that, then more than likely it's going to take him 4 rounds to kill at least one of them, and that's if he's lucky. And that's possibly 3 to 4 rounds. Clint's going to have like 2 blue dice into each of them, and blue dice, well, lately they seem to be rolling a lot of crits. So who knows, if he can get in there, Clint could possibly take that one out. But it really will be bloody money that gets it for him.
If he can, that's definitely what he should do. But if he fails, all that will happen is Sam he can destroy the squadrons. He's got many more targets to get points. So yeah, very interesting matchup.
Yeah, it's probably not the objective I would have taken either in this. If I was playing Clint, if I was Clint right now, I would not have taken dangerous territories,
because you're handing over points pretty much, aren't you?
You really are. Like, you really probably should have went in close range intel scan, because that one there's only like 10 points apiece, and that's if he gets the accuracies, and it gives you the ability to be a bit more aggressive. And yeah, like 10 attacks, you think how many times is it going to get accuracies with rolling such little dice, like it's rolling 2 red, 2 blue at the front. Was it 1 red, 1 blue out the side, I believe? What's it? I'll bring that up. We got 2 red. Oh, it's 2 red, 2 blue all the way around. So, but even still, like, the chance of getting accuracy is like, and he's got SW7 ion batteries, so it kind of goes against. It's a good way of mitigating damage. He's like, is he going to bother getting the 10 points, or you want to lock down your token? It's a tough call there, really. While attacking a ship, so okay, that doesn't work against squadrons. That is good. Yeah.
I think games can often be won or lost at deployment, but then even the first few turns, they say always navigate so that you can respond your formation, react to what's happening. So I reckon this interdictor, for me, it's on the left, furthest away from
The
Clint's
red one,
formation.
the red on top.
No, the other one.
Sorry, the other
The
interdictor.
non-red. That one really needs to be changing intercept course. I'd do a hard right and try and, because you want to get as many arcs on your targets as possible. If it drifts out to the away from the action too much, it just won't come into play.
Yeah, but it's also at the same time, but it's almost like, well, what's the point? You may as well just have it turn left, pick up all those 3 tokens, get your 60 points, and then just keep your interdictor alive, and then you don't really even have to worry. Like, the interdictor still could possibly even drop the Gazanti if the Gazanti's coming in at him.
60 points, yeah, you could get 60 points that way.
Yeah, 60 points, even just pummel everything you can into the fire sprays.
For me, though, you just got to get that overlapping flak on those fire sprays to have a chance there. Otherwise, they really are going to pound on that red interdictor.
Yeah. It will be the tough choice because there is that token. I can see where Sam's going. He's definitely going to run over the first rock. I think he'll run over that debris field to get that other token and maybe do a hard turn in then.
So he doesn't take any damage landing on the obstacles as second player, does he?
No, it's what makes a really good objective for second player.
So that's really nice.
But yeah, I really don't think. The trouble is too that interdictor is moving too slow, and those Architons and even the fire sprays, they can move pretty fast. So I don't think that this really is just going to come down to that interdictor really should just pick the points up and run away. I highly doubt he's really going to get a good chance to get shots into those fire sprays, especially if Clint actually plays them correctly. I'm just worried that Clint might actually he'll probably try and send, I'll send these 4 fire sprays after this interdictor, and they'll send my TRC corvettes after that interdictor. I could actually see that going through Clint's head as a strategy.
The other thing is the size of the board is so much smaller in these small formats.
Yeah, kind of really, like you say, deployment, when I lost in deployment, I don't think it really makes much of a difference in this game. Like on this small format, would you say?
Well, I'm sort of looking at your Architons like to stay at long range. They like to maybe go horizontally across or sort of pointing away from your opponent, sort of trying to keep everything at long range. But because the board is narrower, he may get caught out being between the edge of the board and being forced to come quite close. And if there's a couple of double arcs in there, you've got 2 blues, 2 reds, 2 blues, 2 reds. It can hurt. They're on these small ships.
The trouble is, though, he doesn't have any of the dice modifiers to get like good attacks. Like his blues are always going to do damage, but he's got no way of fixing his red dice.
You're right. It's not offensive at all, this list.
Yeah, it really is. It's a tank list. It's what it is. It's all it can do. Tank, defensive. It is one of those ones like, what does it do, He doesn't even have interdictor title on any of those ones, does he? On either one of those, I don't think.
Correct.
What were they? They were both 399, were they?
Because it's smaller, I think it's 239. No, both 1 point.
239. Sorry, yeah.
Spare each.
39. So they're much identical. One's got Callus, one's got
Moddy.
Bloody Moddy.
You're right. We both agree on the targeting scramblers and probably auxiliary shield teams go well on here. He's going to have an extra shield on each side of each one.
Yeah.
SW ions. Don't know.
Yeah, the ability to get your blue dice always hitting is good. So that's where I think the playing against it, you really would want to take that close range intel scan, because you would get the playing close range intel, because then you really would get the. That's the word I'm trying to look for here. Yeah, you'd really force him to be like, well, do I want points or do I want to do damage? Because without any other dice fixing, that's his only dice fixing for blue dice.
I have to say, occasionally you do see double interdictors, and I can't remember seeing them do very well ever, which is not a good omen. But you can. It's one of those things. You can see the idea, you see the tactics and the strategy behind it, and in theory, it should it could work.
Yeah. Well, what do they say? Communism works in theory.
Yeah, that's right. Not in practice.
Never in practice. Oh, Clint spending an evade there early too. I thought he would have saved that evade for his TRC shot. Spent an evade instead of just spinning the redirect and just flipping it both around to one side. That is an interesting choice, that. You spent the redirect anyway.
And Captain Nita, is he 2 points?
Yes.
So just having a quick look at Clint's list, I'd probably prefer Nita on one of his ships than having CommsNet.
Well, yeah, realistically. The CommsNet helps.
I know.
Oh, look, he could have dropped a fire spray. Like, fire sprays are 18 points.
Nah, you can't drop a fire spray. That's one of the best things about his list.
It is. It's like 4 really fire sprays, or it's really awesome. But
look at them coming in formation.
Talk about 18 points for one of those, and well, he could have chucked in maybe like a bomber for 10, Gamma Squadron for 10 points. What else works good? What about Mauler for 15 points?
I mean, the other thing is, depends how many activations you want as well. It's obviously got the Gazani in there.
I just think Nita, having the 3 activations I think is good, but I think you really needed Nita on one of those TRC corvettes, and if that had meant sacrificing a bomber for something else, I'm just thinking what other generic...
Well, in a small format, I don't know.
That's decent.
Yeah, I suppose, getting that one more activation is good in the right situation. But yeah, I mean, you've got 23 points there to play with. He
could have went the, if you really wanted to, he probably could have went a YV666, like 7 hull, it's got rogue, it's got 1 blue die, it's got 2 blue, 2 black squadron, so it's kind of like a bit of a anti-squadron kind of ship there. Like, the only sad bit is it does move speed too. But so it's probably
you know what I would do, just because this is how I am. I would drop the Gazani and the CommsNet, put in another fire spray, and put Nita on one of the Arcadons.
You know what? You're probably right. You're probably. Oh well, no. The trouble is because he's flying Ramadi. The idea of this list is to put the Gazani
in front.
So that way you got the
you're
obstructed
right.
shot. That's the whole idea of the list. So that's the reason why you want the Gazanti. So in that aspect, maybe just
that's a key part.
Say, scratch the CommsNet. Don't even worry about it. Just use it for what it wants to be used for. Even use it to push the fire sprays if you had to. Or heck, even drop that.
That's right.
The 2 fire sprays, add in 2 bombers, and then add in. Yeah, I'm not too sure actually. Maybe I should try and build his list and see what I could come.
I do like the structure of his list. That just shows. You can see the thought behind it, and it's quite aggressive.
It really is.
It's the sort of list I would put together. I like it.
Yeah, it's definitely a good list. It just needed that. It needed Nita.
Yeah, it's pretty much auto include. I think Nita
really
somehow.
Nita. Squadrons. What do you got for squadrons? So we had how many fire sprays do you have? He had 4. 4 fire sprays, 239. Yeah, I don't know. I suppose this CommsNet really doing it for him, I guess. So if you just swapped CommsNet for Nita, probably would have made all the difference.
Yeah, I think that's the common denominator we'd probably both agree on.
Yeah.
So Sam's doing quite well. Looks like he's collected 2 objective tokens already.
Yep.
There's 4 all up, is there?
I think so. I think that's
and that would give him 60 points.
As well.
And that's the thing in this particular tournament. We're ignoring tournament points. We're ignoring how many wins and losses. We're just going with how many points did you get. So objectives with tokens where you get points. Very, very, very good move. Get as many points as you can.
Righty, I think we're in the squadron phase now. Come on, Clint, don't disappoint. Let's see those rogues work. Well, they can get one up there. Yeah, that's it. Come on, Clint. Don't disappoint here. So have you. Does that, they'll be obstructed.
I reckon
Oh, he's not attacking.
I was only getting about half of what you were saying for the last minute or so.
Oh, were you? Ah, something wrong with the thing. What's that? Sound settings on Discord. I've got to love it. I'm also not trying to talk too loudly either because how's that? Bit better?
Yeah, it's been fine for 30 seconds now.
Oh, okay, cool. I'm trying to work out determine input sensitivity.
That's sort of
How's that now?
cut you off.
That's cut me off?
Yeah.
I'm a bit breaky?
Yeah, that's
sounds
sitting
a
on the
little bit better
fence.
now.
That's probably alright now.
That's good? Ah, cool. Yeah, so I'll just believe it minus 41 decibels. I'll see what that does. Hopefully it'll automatically determine.
Here they come. Here come the fire sprays.
Yep. So we are attacking. One has range. But I think, is that obstructed or not? No, it's not actually. It's just on that angle.
Yeah, it's doing it again. It's cutting you off.
Oh, it's cut me off? How about now? Or do I need to talk louder?
Yeah, like sort of early. So you'll be talking and then it'll cut you off before you're finished.
Okay, how's that sound now? You hear me at all? Alright, how's that now? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, you can? Okay, cool. I've turned it down quite a bit and maybe that'll change. That's the sweet spot right there.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah,
I
that
reckon.
sounds good. Ah, cool. See how that works. I was trying to zoom in on this dice tray here, see what he was rolling. Has he rolled any attacks yet?
Sorry, I was a bit distracted.
Ah.
Paying attention now, though.
Oh, okay. Well, by the looks of it, I don't think he actually did attack. By the look, he's still got 3 shields on each side, hasn't he?
It looks like they're in the command phase.
These looks like if he rolled dice, he didn't get much for it. So,
well, this is kind of Sam. He's veering to port with the red interdictor, giving Clint a little bit more room on the edge of the table there.
Yeah, well, Clint will be able to come around the side here now and then really cut in. Ooh, and the table's just gone white on me for some reason.
Yeah, me too. That'll be on their end, I think.
Possibly, yeah, something just refreshed. Someone pushed the back button. That's why.
Oh, yes, that'll do it.
That'll do it every time.
The little hands are going mental.
Yep.
And we're back.
Yep. Must have been something wrong with the shield dials or something. Yeah, I'll have to go and tell him tell Sam he has to get 2 all new dials. Hey Sam, if you're wondering why your dials aren't sitting properly, If you're on one of those dials aren't
Yep.
sitting properly on the ship, you have to put
Okay, I've
all
got-
new dials there. Once the dial comes off, you can't put it back on the ship.
I've got you at medium range.
There we go. I let him know, so maybe you'll put new dials there or something. See what happens.
There's 2 dials on each ship. Are they the old dials, are they?
What happened was the dials, I think, fell off or something, and he's been trying to stack them back on so they trigger. But
Oh,
once
yeah.
the dial comes off the ship, you can't put it back on the ship to get it to drop and trigger. So, yeah. See what
Oh,
happens.
you sound like an authority on Tabletop Simulator now.
Oh, I learned what doesn't work real fast on some things. Like, I try every single button on every single program I ever get just to see what it does, and then, yeah.
Why, I would suggest that's because you are an authority on Tabletop Simulator now.
Don't know how. I don't think I've even played more than. I don't think I've even gotten to 20 games yet.
Don't tell the viewers that.
It's interesting. Clint's going with the purple one at this moment.
Yeah. Well, you see,
I thought he would have really gone for that red one because the red one would have had the strongest side arc with Ramadi and everything. Like, sure, he's going to get 2 red dice out the front now, but
is
surely
he
you'd want
shooting
to
across
wait.
at the far interdictor?
See, that's the problem. If he had waited, the other interdictor probably would have moved into his side arc, and then he could have had a double arced. So he really should be activating the other one right now, not the purple one.
Well, without knowing what his idea is, my thoughts would have been if you've got a formation, you want to put all your firepower on one side of the formation. So I'd put those fire sprays and all my shots, try and get your double arcs and everything just on the closest interdictor and burn one down as fast as you can. But I guess he has angled it in such a way he's got a shot anyway.
He is the Minister of Fun.
The colours he used, I reckon, harken back to his ISDs because he's painted his ISDs red and pink and like shades of red.
Paint some red so you can't see the dust, so you can't see the colour of the blood. That wasn't a roll, Clint. That was only a flip.
That looked a bit dodgy, didn't it?
That did look a bit dodgy. Oh,
I could just imagine the conversation right now. Yeah, I rolled that. I know.
Yeah, he just rolled that, didn't he? Okay.
He did. He's taken it.
Okay, he's going to let him do it. All right. I probably would have rolled it better, but I'll put it this way. He's throwing it all into that interdictor on the other side there. We're just not going to get much in it anyway. But 2, 4, 6. Will he spend the evade here? I wouldn't. I'd save the evade for the one you know you're going to kill. Oh, he's using his concentrate fire token. There we go. So, yeah.
6, 7.
7.
7's an odd number, which is good against a brace.
7 are the numbers that you do want to get into ships, odd numbers. It's like brace to 4 and redirect. It's like, yeah, whatever. It's 4 shields, not like that thing can't recover. So that's the worst bit now, because that's like almost like one of the best rolls to get, but he's got it into the wrong interdictor.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's right.
Really needed to have waited, because that interdictor going one straight ahead would have hit the side arc, and then he would have had the good shot on the side there. Oh well, what do you do? Be rolling 2 red now from his front into the front of that interdictor.
But that, if you trace that back, the decision there, where you could improve it next time, would have been to angle that Arcadon's not quite like where it did.
You see that? 2 blank dice.
Yeah, just saying that.
The Lord giveth and the Lord taketh away.
But he hasn't used his.
He hasn't used his TRC yet.
Yeah, he's using it now.
Yep, he does. See, now that's the trouble he's got, that Sam has now. Does he even want to waste a brace or a redirect here for 2 hits? He knows he's got all those fire sprays coming at him. I suppose you'd probably just use the redirect to save the brace for when the other Arcadon shoots you, because you know the thing's going to be shooting you with dice. Just took it all. He took it all on the front.
Yes, and I'm not sure if he's... Oh yeah, he must have used expert shield techs already to pump up those sides.
Oh, he's got that, has he? I didn't even look. He has
Yep.
got pump. Shields. How do you put the shields to the rear?
I must have shot his side,
Side. I suppose so. The side
and he's
must have shot the
redirected
side.
him to the back.
Personally, I would have kept shooting the front, but anyway. Oh, hang on, they're working that out now, I think. Oh no, he did a repair, so he put his shields back up. See, this is the thing. Sam is literally just going to spam the repair.
Probably good advice if whoever told him to do that.
Yeah.
If you're gonna what is it? If you're gonna do it, go full retard.
You never go full retard. I was watching that. Was that play character? Iron Man, Robert Downey Jr. He was on, yeah, he was on Joe Rogan, and they were actually talking Tropic Thunder. They actually mentioned how you couldn't make a movie like that today.
No.
And Robert Downey Jr.'s thing was that, oh, you could make it. The problem is that, oh, look at that, that is just out. Just out.
Gee, it does get closer than that.
Send that in the chat to him.
I don't think there's even a pixel in between there.
Nah. Oh, it's sort of just skimming the plastic, but yeah.
Oh, hang on a minute, I can see a little bit of the... Oh yeah, it's the plastic
It's
that
plastic,
you can see it,
it's
isn't it?
on the cardboard.
Well, there you go.
Let's see what the side attack is. Well, he's one blue die. Oh no, he took a blue. So just 3 dice. That is pretty sweet. 3 straight into it. Brave man dropping the blue.
Probably chasing those delicious doubles.
It's too hard to get them. Don't even know what to try. They're just too hard to get sometimes.
Yeah.
It's going to be taking some shields here. 3 shields, not bad.
Yeah, your evades won't help you when you're this close. When you use them for TRC. And this is what I was meaning earlier. You really want to stay further out at long range. Wonder if this targeting scramblers, he can use them now at close range, can he?
Yeah.
Where did the third point of damage go? You took 2 on the side. Where's
Was that
the other one
Arcaton
go?
just in on the front arc, was it?
It looks like it's from the side. It looks like it's the barrier.
Oh, it's the cardboard, not the plastic base.
Okay, so one more from there then, is it?
Well, hang on. Yeah, so there's definitely one more on your front.
You got 3?
Thought
you got 2.
Well, I had
Okay.
3.
You had 3 dice, you got 2. Redirected 2.
It looks like they're having fun over there. I asked them, was that actually in? And they said, oh yeah, it looks like. And okay, if that's the way they want to play it. It's definitely not in, but Clint should be disputing that one.
They've allowed it because it looks... Yes, I probably would have...
Well, it's definitely not. It's definitely not in because it's running along the line of the base. There's the cardboard on the base, and there's the thing there. So,
but I wouldn't have thought of that, and it looks quite. It's like black on black. So unless
No,
you're
it's
looking
it's
for
a
it,
very distinctive shade. Like, oh, I don't know, my monitor resolution shows a very distinctive shade there.
yeah, right.
So yeah,
To me, it looks just like black on black. But I can understand how they've made a mistake there.
yeah.
Hey guys.
Yep.
So is the cardboard in that?
No,
Or
it's
is it
actually
just-
not. You're skimming the plastic base. You're not actually skimming the cardboard. If you have a
Okay.
look, there's a very slight color tone difference there. Yeah, that's why I thought I'd check with you there. It's just if you knew that was in or out. It is actually, the front arc is
No,
actually
so
out.
Okay. No
Yeah.
worries.
Yeah, you've got all the squadrons in your front arc though, so you can have some fun with that.
Yep.
But yeah,
No worries. Thanks.
yeah, no worries.
Yeah, he's a good sport. Everyone today has been good sports.
It's getting used to playing it on a tabletop simulator as well, being able to like find those details. Like you can see it very easily on a table, but you know, just playing it this way can be a little bit difficult sometimes. There we go. We've got one looks like it's not be obstructed. Two are obstructed. That third one just not obstructed there. So here comes the pain. What are we rolling? Oh, if someone's pushed the back button again. So we've got to wait for that to reload again.
Always good.
I think we should tell them that the back button actually doesn't do anything.
It doesn't take you back. Was it 10 seconds or something each time you press it?
Well, whenever we've tried to go back 10 seconds to try and undo a maneuver tool move, we realized, well,
Yep.
that didn't do anything. But then I realized to undo it a second time, you put the tool out, push the undo button straight away, and it has a confirmation put it, and it'll put you back to where you were in your previous turn. So
Right.
that was a little maneuver tool trick which I learned just today, I think, actually. So good thing I haven't done maneuver tools and everything yet for a learn to play video for that yet. So. Has he rolled any dice yet? He hasn't, has he?
No, don't think so.
I think. I wonder if he's deciding if he wants to shoot at the transport, which probably wouldn't be a good idea, given how far away it is.
Yeah, probably. I'd definitely start piling the hurt on with the flak.
You've really got to. Those squadrons have to go down.
Usually
here
just
we go.
get
We've got
started
dice
early.
out there, have we? We got some dice. We got a ruler.
Yeah, looks like a blank and a hit.
Not too sure why. I think Clint grabbed the ruler, did he? Yeah.
Not sure. I think the dice just landed on the ruler and it vibrated or something.
Possibly. Oh, where'd the ruler come from?
I think they were using it to... they must have been using it to try and check line of sight.
My mic does keep spiking, doesn't it? It's doing it on OBS for some reason. I'll have to listen back to the audio of this and see how it turns out.
It's been pretty good for a while though.
Yeah, I think I've got it worked out with Discord now, and I think I've fixed that problem. It's just a matter of fixing the problem with OBS now. Maybe I can fix it to the same setting. Oh, looks like I got more hits into a squadron. I think he's consistently getting one hit on all of them, isn't he?
He got 2 on one of them.
Oh, 2 on 1,
So
okay.
yeah, one of those fire sprays down to 4 now.
Let's definitely get the pressure in there.
One at the back took a hit, the one at the front took a hit. So, but yeah, with this sort of thing, you need to get started early. Don't miss an opportunity to flak, because you spend all that time flacking, and if they get away on one hull, one hit point, then it was all for nothing.
Yeah, exactly. Oh,
and especially since they can just fly away
he's going speed 2
at
now.
any
Look at
moment.
that. He jumped to speed 2.
Well, he's putting the foot down.
Yeah, he's got the token. He wants to run now. He wants to run. And you know what? It's the right move to do right now too, is to run. Oh, that's also interesting. He's got that Architon there, the purple one. He's got that double arc for next round as well. So, oh, shield dial fell off.
So, alright, so the other one going speed 1. This one's going speed 2. I think they might be on a collision course.
Not if the other one has a nav and is going to take that nav and just turn away. He should be fine. But yeah, I can see now, and he's going to have that that red one's just going to slam at speed 2 now, and he's just going to do nothing but repairs for the rest of the game, and possibly keep his keep the damage up. Hopefully, possibly. Yeah.
Well, if how fast are these Architons going?
2. Smart.
2. That's probably good to start 2. He's going to have to
he's got that
turn sharp and follow him.
Locked in there now. Glitch in the software. Run. Glitch in the matrix.
Yeah, that happens.
Yeah, it happens sometimes. It's just distracting a little bit. Probably as much as
it actually won't matter as long as you just point at it and press what.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter. We actually had one time where it got left behind. I got left behind on the table, strangely enough. Yeah.
So now I guess we're technically using 2 rulers at once.
Or is
it 3?
Actually, I think it's 4, because there's 2 rulers over on the table over on the other side, and then now there's his arc is measuring the other arc. So yeah, there's a lot. It's
almost like a work of art. You could almost take a screenshot of that.
You got some really weird taste in art then.
It's concentric circles with firing arcs.
This is it now, and he's hoping he's got that obstructed shot, but you know what? I don't think he's got it. I think that shot's going to be obstructed. Yep, it's just missing the obstruction, so no extra dust from Muddy. So you know what he needs to do? He needs to activate that. He needs to activate the Gazanti first and have it move up and obstruct the shot. That's probably what he should have done. I think it's too late though. I think he's already revealed the dial. Yeah, he's already revealed. So it's only going to be a 4 red dice with the concentrate fire. Not 5, sadly. Oh, look at that. There's already 3 doubles there, so he's already putting down what he wants to roll.
Well, if you just give it a very gentle tap, maybe they won't turn too much.
Maybe he won't notice it. Yeah.
Oh, no, it's giving him a good roll.
He's halved that one, hasn't he? He's got 3 hits there. going for confocal.
Adding in another one.
Yep. Well, you may as well just set that to TR. Oh, actually, no, I suppose you'd probably want to set TRC yet. Rolls to a double, yep. Now you set it to a TRC, so he's going to up that to 5 hits, most likely.
Because you want that magical odd number.
You do.
Nice.
Yeah, we were having a chat one day. I was in the shop with Terry, and we're talking about damage output and yeah, what's kind of like the best attacks. And one of the things, like big attacks from big ships are impressive, especially if you get like all the redirects and all the fun stuff that goes with it. But you yeah, it's not, they're nowhere near as impressive as a lot of three hits.
Yeah,
Like
that's right.
3 is really the best because, oh yeah, cool, go on, spend your brace, drop 1, go for your life. I don't care. You know?
Yeah, I was thinking about that, the same thing the other day, and that's why you've heard of the dumpster fire fleet that Schmitty
Yeah, I'm not
and
too sure
Biggs
what
have-
it is. It's what is it? Isn't it like a Pelter, an MC 80 Moncaron, something else in there? I think I can't remember what it is.
It's that's right. It's a whole bunch of ships you wouldn't normally use. A whole lot of small attacks.
Well, I actually would use a lot of them.
And that was the whole idea behind it. Is lots of little attacks.
Yeah.
The thing about big juicy attacks that we all love to, make a Christmas tree and roll as many dice as we possibly can. Problem is, the more dice you roll, the more powerful that brace is. So if you aren't dealing with trying to mitigate or get rid of that brace so that all your damage can go through.
It goes to show in some ways, actually, like the balance that Armada has, like the ones that do what really damages small ships is big attack dice, because small ships don't have brace tokens. What damages big ships are small attacks from ships that don't have brace tokens, because then their brace tokens, which can really mitigate that damage, become useless. So it really goes to show like how balanced Armada can be in that aspect. Oh, look at that accurate fire.
Yeah, I think next weekend the boys in America are doing their own online tournament.
Yep.
And they're doing like a rolling every 3 hours another round, and like there's 8 rounds or something.
Oh yeah.
You've got to. What they're doing is you've got to play 4 rounds, and it doesn't matter which round. You can pick whatever rounds you want.
Yep.
To try and accommodate everyone in the world. Doesn't matter where you are.
Yeah, that almost sounds like the way to go, really. Like, just have the rounds, just pair up and don't worry about the ladder or anything like that. Just pair up in the rounds and yeah.
So it'd be interesting. I like what we're doing though. I think this is working quite well.
Yeah, I think so too.
But yeah, they're trying to keep going, keep some Armada, providing that for people to play, and we're trying to do that on this side of the globe. So yeah, it's exciting times.
I'm wondering how many people will be like, "Oh, we played online for so long now, why go in store?" But there's just something about playing in real life, though. It's much more fun to play, face to face.
The comradeship you make, all your friends and everything. And
it is. Yeah. Like Discord's good, but it feels better talking to you on Discord because we've met a few times now, and so we've had that face to face. Here we go.
Whereas
accurate fire again from the Gazanti.
Oh jeez.
Yep.
I mean, this online stuff's fantastic for keeping in touch with everyone from interstate. But locally, I mean, to be honest, I thought there'd be I don't know, 3 or 4 or 5 more people from our local scene here.
It still is a timing issue, you know. Like we
Only
all
a couple
have,
of us from South Australia.
we'll have all sorts of live to leave. Like we all love playing games. Everybody wants to get in on it, but it's the same with tournaments, though. You know, like not everyone can make a tournament on that weekend, or
Mm.
or he's trying to.
No,
show
I
us
think
some
it's a
type
great
of bomb
start.
shenanigans here.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
the
don't do that,
old
Clint. That's
chicane.
That's not a good move, Clint. Don't do that. Do not want to do that.
Oh, I think he can fit in there.
No, I don't think he will. The dials will overlap.
How many rulers have we got happening?
Oh, okay, yeah, he fits. He's alright.
Oh yeah, they're moving him out the way.
Yeah, that one in the front doesn't have to move, luckily.
Gee, that is millimeter perfect, isn't it?
Oh, that really is. Like, there's a bit more than a millimeter in there, but yeah, it's amazing how well it's. I think you can just pull those moves out sometimes. One of the things which I do like is that, which I can do with this, which, well, I can't usually do it with, well, I can do it actually at store. I can go spin the view around on the computer and get different angles and such.
Mm.
I can do that at the shop as well when I'm not playing, but usually I'm playing and streaming at the same time because, you know.
You've only got so many hands.
Well, if I could do more of it, like have more of this work as online, like, you know, I could send it to you and give you like the commands, and then you could control like some of the camera angles or something. Clint, that's not in properly. Shimmy that ship a bit there, Clint. It fits, but
Yeah, I think he just needs to pivot it a bit, doesn't he?
yeah, that wasn't even a roll.
Oh, good on him. This is his second game in a row tonight. I think he was feeling a bit tired. So good on him for getting in there and playing again.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind playing my second one tonight, but yeah, we had I'm playing the other Ian, Ian. So yeah, we yeah, he's in New Zealand, so I think he's asleep now. So we'll be playing tomorrow night sometime. Drops another one in there. Run these fire sprays, I've got to do some good damage here.
There we go.
That's what you want. Hit,
That's
crit.
2.
Hit and a crit. So let's put 0 shields on that one side there now. This is the trouble. So this is where you get the next fire spray, get into the side as well, and that way they can all. Because this is where the tokens start burning. Like, is he going to want to? If he gets a hit and a crit again, is he going to want to take those 2 damage cards? I suppose he can because he's got one. It's not like they're going to.
When you've got the foot on the throat, keep it on the throat.
Look at that.
Don't let him up.
Again. 2
more. Very good.
So you know that's going to be 2 damage cards. Yeah, he's just going to take
he could. I believe he.
for that.
Friendly ship is defending, so he could use targeting scramblers. I don't think he's been using the targeting scramblers.
He could have used targeting scramblers in attack, but the trouble is, you're using it. The problem with targeting scramblers, using it against blue dice, and then you'll end up by. It's great. Targeting scramblers is great against like red, and when your opponent gets those, you know, double hit crits on the black.
And usually once they've modified them, use their TRCs and everything, and then you scramble them.
Yeah.
But
But that was interesting, I suppose. You could have just went for it, I guess. It's not like it wasn't going to cost you anything. You still had the contains, so it was going to be 2 damage even with the targeting scramble, so you probably should have done it then, actually. Again, what is it? It's getting like to 10:30. It's 10:30 nearly. Oh, God, it's nearly 11 o'clock at night. My wife's going to be down in a minute, wanting me to go to bed. So I might have to leave you with it. Yeah.
it is what it is, as they say.
That it is. Well, they should be setting some dials now, and then if Clint is smart here, the best play he's got is to activate the red Architon first, going to the next round, and have that...
Make sure he gets that shot off against the back of the...
off, because if that thing moves, speed 2 ahead, there's a good chance he won't get that shot. Because right now you can see he's got the range. But if he goes 2, he's not going to have the shot.
I think you're
That
right.
shot. Like, even though that rear's still got shields, it's going to pull the shields down, and when he goes to repair, like, he'll only get, what, 5 points will give him 2 shields. So, and move some shields, you really don't want him to be able to move 5 shields with those 5 points. You really only want him to be able to buy 2 shields and that's it. Or even 1 damage card in the shield. Because I'm pretty sure he doesn't have any risk of losing that one Architon in the front there, because he's still got like the redirects, so he's going to... And that thing's not rolling that strong into him. I think it's only like 2 or 3 dice each turn, so...
You're right, this could be a potential here for a mistake if he doesn't choose that one to go first.
If he doesn't, yeah.
Because really his whole...
could be hinting you, mate.
yeah.
Yeah.
That really his whole tactics here should be take down the red interdictor, so that would be one less big hit, big punch that...
Well, he did do it earlier, where he mistakenly activated the purple one before the red one, when he should have done the red one first. I just hope he's not going to do that again.
I mean, these are the finer points of learning, which we're all at different stages of learning.
Yeah.
And that really is at the higher end of thinking through what should take place first.
Yeah. Because what round are we on? We're on round... Geez, going around 4. Oof. Still going to be a lot of work to bring down an Interdictor in like 3 rounds. He's got 2 damage cards on there, but he's really got to keep that pressure up. Oh, he's doing the Gazanti first. Ugh, why would you do that, Clint? That was really the wrong ship to activate.
Also because he might bump, and then only the Gazani takes damage.
Yeah, that's another good. That's the number 1 reason why you wouldn't want to. The other one already had like long range attack. Having said that, though, do you reckon Sam can activate that interdictor and turn it in enough that it won't bump the other interdictor?
Speed 2.
Yeah, it's going to speed 2.
2. Yeah, I think he might be able to. Yeah, I think he might be okay.
No, I don't know if he will, because, you know, 1 click and 1 click, I think he'll bump the other interdictor. So Clint might be fine here to activate the transport first, give him another hit, and try and make him, you know, burn a redirect or something. Or even burn target. Yeah. Oh, he did. He burned targeting scramblers. And 1 hit. Oh, no. Oh, you know, this could in fact be a genius move by Clint. If that interdictor cannot pull off a 2-speed maneuver. Oh yeah, he could just do the shuffle, couldn't he? He could do the 2-speed shuffle and get away, but...
I thought maybe he was concerned about the Gazani being in the side.
Oh, look at that. 1 hit from the Gazanti again. That Gazanti for the win. What's that giving him now? That Gazanti just gave him 2 damage cards, didn't it? So he's on 4 damage cards now. Whew. How fast is that thing going? You know, I'd almost just leave the Gazanti there, bump it, and just let him try and hit it, because I think leaving that Gazanti there just to give you him obstruction, shoot him back into his own ship. Because if I zoom in here,
Speed 2,
like
he can do a little
that side
chicane.
arc, that side arc is obstructed, so he does not want to move here. He wants to stay where he is, so that way the side arc from the purple Gazanti is in fact obstructed. Looking at it now, and I'm pretty sure it is.
That's a good point.
So he really wants to just bump, and you know what? Let him even shoot it. If he shoots at that thing, even he probably won't kill it. Not with 4 dice, because you know he needs an accuracy to lock down his scatter. So 4 dice more than likely won't kill it anyway. So yeah, he really wants it to stay bumped there, because even if that thing manages to move away, he'll still get that extra dice from Armada. So he really does not want to move. But will he be able to? Will he think that though? We're sitting here thinking, oh yeah, that'll be all great and sweet and all that, but yeah, nope, bumps. So he goes back. I feel like
Is
jumping
that a
in the comments
legal
and saying, Clint, you want the bump?
move,
That
my
is an
lord?
illegal move. The trouble is though, is that they can't hit the undo. Oh, there it is. The undo button was underneath the maneuver tool. There we go.
Is the range rings stuck on?
They're stuck on,
Have
yeah,
they
it's a
glitched?
glitch in the system.
Right.
Yeah. I tried
Gotcha.
turning them off as well, and they wouldn't turn off. But yeah, I think, come on, just stay there, take the damage.
So one person we're missing is Mars. Was he unable to
Yeah,
attend?
he did the damage. He doesn't even have TTS actually.
Oh
He
dear
doesn't
me.
know, yeah, he doesn't like playing this online. He'd rather play it in store.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah,
I'm
so
actually quite happy, because
everyone.
I enjoy attending tournaments where Mars isn't at. So.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm more than happy for him not to be here, because it means great. I don't have to fly against his pain in the ass janky stuff. It's nice to fly against different opponents
Well, that's the biggest compliment you can give your opponent, is that he's a pain in the ass.
that you don't want to fly against them.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's all right, it's the same as well. He never wants to fly against me either.
No one wants to fly against you, Ian.
Oh, really? Well, it's the only way you learn to beat me.
That's right. That's the only way you learn, is by playing against the best.
Alright, looks like he is going to activate that insect. Does that side roll 3 blue and a red, does it? 2 and 2.
2 and 2, I think.
2 and 2. How many people are doing all these camera spinning? Deciding what he wants to shoot in, how he's going to shoot.
So he is going to move out of reach by the look of it, isn't he? So
Yep.
it'll be
If
interesting
it moves,
maneuver
that's
phase.
if it moves, because I'm still not convinced that at speed 2 he will not
Yeah,
bump
that it
ship
can.
from-
Gotcha.
Yeah, I still don't
1,
think he can.
2. Gee, it's going to be like that scene in Return of the Jedi where the 2 Star Destroyers coming so close together.
Brrr. Take evasive action.
That's the one.
That was one in New Hope.
Yeah?
Yeah, I was in New Hope at the start when Han's running away. Don't worry, we can still lose him. And he takes a nosedive and they cross into each other.
That sounds like Empire Strikes Back.
No, in Empire... Was it in Empire Strikes Back?
In fact, I
there's
am
two. Yes,
100% correct.
Yes, it is. It is in fact in Empire Strikes Back.
Oh, yes.
Yep. But, you know, we're both wrong because you said Return of the Jedi first. And
I did, but didn't that happen
Han
in
says
Return of the
we
Jedi
can
as
still
well?
outmaneuver him. That was Arvel when he flew into the Executor and then that thing just crashed in the Death Star. But that doesn't...
Yeah, that's probably... Nah, that's not the right one.
Oh, you're not thinking...
Yep.
Bring up a Hammerhead Corvette. I have an idea.
Here we go. What do we got here? We've got 5. That's an odd number. We like odd
We
numbers.
do like odd numbers. Wow, that is a good number. That is definitely going into Clint's hole. And that is a crit, but that's okay. Those things have contains, so it's not too big a deal. Yeah, that ship needs neither an expert shield techs, maybe even nav teams. Or makes you wonder, how about nav teams and Wolf-Yularen? Because then you're always getting that extra turn. Like,
Yeah,
would you do that? Like that's probably too many points.
He's expensive. 7, I think.
Yeah,
So
but
6 or 7? 7.
to keep getting that, I think he's 7, but to keep getting those points though, sorry, to keep getting that token every time, and like on a ship that can't nav, like you think about it, if you're going speed 3 and you got Wolf-Yularen, that's it. You're fine. You can just skim across the board, and just do concentrate fire all day, because you'll be able to get.
Well,
those
that's true.
You'll be able to get those sharper turns every turn. So yeah, I think I don't know, Wolf-Yularen and
That's not bad. I can see that working.
Wolf-Yularen and nav teams on one of those things. I don't think it'll be too bad. Yep. So how many damage cards do we take? Oh, 2 damage cards. Good thing those things have got 5 hull. That's the thing with those Architects. That 5 hull on the Architect really is like, ugh. Can't get
Yeah,
through
it's
that.
not great.
5 hull, 2 shields all around. You really can't drop them quick.
Yeah, I guess in one way, but the thing is, whenever my experience with Archidons is you get too close, they melt. People have really punished me. Probably my mistake, getting too much in their front arcs or getting too close to them. They get their guns to bear on you, but yeah, against the more powerful shots, they fall over pretty quickly.
They do, yeah. It's only because they
But
don't
here,
have
I
two
mean,
waves, but
it's only an interdictor side shot.
yeah. Well, into a rear shot coming now, so that was one good interdictor side shot.
It was. Look at those red shield dials.
Going to definitely be limping home. Good thing Clint can activate first though, because next round he can just activate it, shoot, and then run away. You have that issue, is that, you know, is he going to get enough damage to that interdictor to bring it down? What was his command anyway? His command is straight fire. He's gone straight down there.
You can see this one here.
He did too. He flew to constraight.
He might have it up his sleeve still, does he?
Greedy bugger. I think he still has.
Oh, yeah.
Oh look! Oh Jesus Christ! Oh my God. Okay. Yeah. Thanks for coming.
Did they measure line of sight for the rear?
It has it.
Is
It's
it
in.
rear
Yeah,
to
yeah. It's
front?
rear. It's obstructed.
Subtracted. So
Probably
obstruct.
isn't.
The rear shot is 1 red, 2 blues.
Yeah, 1 red, 2 blues.
Okay.
They had the concentrate fire, which I hadn't added yet. So I suppose that's what the game changes against Clint, I think.
Geez, it must be a closer matchup than we thought, because 1 minute we're saying,
No,
Sam's got it, and then we're saying, oh, Clint's got it.
what it was just that simple. How's he going speed 1 now?
What did he do there? He only went speed 1? I thought he went to speed 2.
I also speed 1.
He hasn't got them mixed up, has he?
I have no idea.
Because that's easy to do when they're so they're almost
I
like
have
twins,
no idea,
like
actually.
identical twins.
You know
can
what?
get 'em mixed up.
Someone can watch the replay and then they can scream where I went wrong.
Well, I think it was just
is that Architon still alive?
Yeah, by 1
he's
hull.
2. He's got 1 hull left. Wow.
But that I'm sure that interdictor went from speed 1 to speed 2, and you were saying how
Last
it
round, yeah.
was getting out of there.
Yeah. Well, either way, he's escaped the arc of that. He has indeed
he's got out of range.
He's out of range of that one. Like, I have to check on his dial.
Yeah.
He's a little key, but look, that's going to be a good strong attack dice from that purple one. Here we go. 4 dice. Dial was. I'll just go straight fire. So he reveals this guy. Oh, that's what you want. You want those accuracies. Lock down that brace.
Double
and that
accuracy.
redirect.
Yeah. Oh, he's adding in a concentrate fire.
One hit. Yeah, come on, TRC it and keep those accuracies. Lock down the brace and the redirect. Don't change it.
2, 3, 4.
Drill the damage into hull. He's got 2 shields on the rear. So if he TRCs this and gets 5, that'll be 2 shields plus 3 damage. 3. Burn that. That's it, Clint.
5.
Well done,
yes.
mate. Side there.
That's starting to hurt.
It is, yeah.
Well, the consolation is this far away Arcadon's just wastes its turn.
See, if you had have activated that red one first, then yeah, things would be a lot different.
Yep,
now.
definitely would have been a good
He
move.
would have had the hits in. It's just he'd really be making it bleed and probably almost die to the fire sprays this round. Yeah.
Which is the aim of the game.
He still has the advantage of activation advantage, so he's still going to have next round. He's still going to have the
Another shot.
That purple Arcaton shooting first. It
Yep.
theoretically should live because that other one's rolling red dice long range, like 2 red long range. So it's a good chance that it's not going to.
Another 5 damage, most likely.
Yeah.
Oh, so he didn't redirect. So he's
No, he couldn't because he locked down the brace and the redirect. So 8.
the brace
9,
and
10,
the redirect.
8, 9. 10,
I see.
11.
Yep.
So 11 health. So he's only got 3. He's only got 3 hit points left.
8.
On that thing.
He's only got 3 hull left.
So
Yep.
those fire sprays could in fact bring it down.
They should bring it down. But
They
as
could,
we know,
I wouldn't say they should, but I think
they should.
I think if Clint plays this right,
You're right. They
gets some
could.
turns in.
They could bring it down.
bring it around, Clint. That's it. Turn it. Click it again. Click it. Just come on, because you want to evade that side arc. Okay, got double arced. If you had to have a second click, he's still there. You can't see him.
Oh, I see. Yep.
Yeah,
What did he go up to
double-arced.
speed 3 or something?
Yeah, he was speed 3.
Oh, he was already speed 3.
Was he? I'm gonna check his dial actually.
I thought they were all speed 2.
I knew the back one was speed
No,
3.
they're all. Yeah, they're
Speed
both
3.
speed 3. That's the Arcadon's at speed 3. Not great. Not great. You're sort of committed to this big long arc, which is
Yeah. Well, this is okay. This is only 1 red dice, so this is just Clint. Just he's just gonna have to toss the evade token. Yeah, toss the evade token, Clint. Rolls a double. God, how is that? Bye bye evade token, Clint. Come on, you can do it. Toss the evade. Toss the evade, Clint. What?
no. He's deleted the ship.
What? What? Clint.
That might be an error, I think. Oh, that's a shame.
Oh, it's too late now, and he did it. I gotta go back.
Happens
I'm
to the
gonna
best of us.
rub that in. I'll be back in a second.
Distracted.
Clint, how come you didn't spend your evade token to dodge that
And
double?
nothing.
Oh, you still have you still have an evade token.
Too late now. He's taken the ship off the board.
Did I?
Yeah, you had an evade token there, Clint. Too late now.
But you've got me in the side arc anyway, haven't you?
It was obstructed, so one of those shots obstructed, so you can only spend 1. You can only roll 1 red die into you. So
That's right. One. Just
the rear shot was obstructed, so you would have lived, Clint. But you're too late. You took the ship.
we'll just
off the
leave
board.
it as it is.
You took the ship off the board. You can't put it back now.
Even if it's, I'm happy with that. It doesn't.
Sorry,
It's a good
I just wanted
game.
to come over and rub that in.
No kiddings.
Yeah, he didn't realise he had the evade left.
No, that's a shame.
Didn't realise it. Yeah. Naturally, go rub it in. Oh, what's really funny if it'd be funny if
Uh,
you know what? The red one is moddy, isn't it? Yes.
I think you can almost see how this plays out now, because those fire sprays will just chase that thing until it dies.
Pretty much.
He couldn't repair quicker than they can deal out damage. Surely
he still has 3 shields on one side, and he's got one shield on the front still, I think. So he can still move some shields around, tank a bit of damage.
so they've got three turns. They've still got squadron phase this turn, and then 2 more.
So
This guy's out of the game. The you know what, the Gazanti cruiser trailing behind the interdictor could be the difference here. If he just turns in and tries to keep that double arc, 2 little blue dice each turn, that could ensure quite a big win, really.
So he had the combat, didn't he? Combat retro. What do you have? Scramble. So currently it's what is that? That's 59. If he kills this, he kills it. Looking at 59 points, Clint's away. Oh, look at that! 2 hits.
The other thing, which is probably quite relevant to this format we're playing, is that if you the half points for the large HUD, large
That's a medium
hull
ship,
ships,
not a large ship.
Correct. So that's where it's interesting, because then you start to compare them, and the medium based ships are a better choice than the large base because of the half points
2 hits
rule.
again. Look at that, he does it again. So that's going to be a redirect for 1 shield. And take 1 damage card.
So between Victory, Star Destroyers, Interdictors, and Assault Frigates,
Yep.
they've turned out to be the most popular in this format because of the half points rule.
Oh, he's been moving to the front. Oh, he's been side to shoot to the sides. That way they can't redirect the stronger side of the shield.
Yeah, that's a good idea. There you go. Those rogues do it again.
Rogues do it, don't they? So that's been 2 hits into him. He could redirect 1. 2 hits again. Oh, that's going to be dead now. So flip the brace, take 1. Surely he's got nothing to. Targeting scramblers. Targeting scramblers. To some damage here. On 9 hull, so he's only living. Burnt the container. He's catching up.
Is Moddy aboard that ship or on the other one?
Oh no, he's burnt the brace now. Taken 1 damage. So now he's got 2 hull left.
Oh, he's got a couple more fire sprays to go anyway.
But I'll tell you what, Clint realistically has to either get 2 hits of these last 2 fire sprays. He has to activate with a squadron command, Gazanti, on the next round. That's it.
I think he's got it in the bag.
1 crit. That's another hit.
A face-up hit.
It's burn the contain. He's got contains, so they don't take
Contain,
face-up crits. Sadly. So
Double contains, yeah.
double contains.
Nice.
Okay. See that 1 hit now. This one. See the last one get it. All right, 2 blue dice. Surely he's got to get 1 hit. You know how dice roll in this game. One hit. There it is. Lock down the redirect just because. Takes the 1 damage and it goes pop. Oh man, that's pretty much it. Really, that's pretty much Clint's game.
I do believe so.
Yeah, because I don't think that interdict is not really going to do anything to the transport. The other Architon is too far away now. Yeah, so that is it. And so he scored 3 of those tokens. So that's going to give him 45 points. And it's okay. So 130 minus 61 is. Where's my calculator? It's too late at night to think of this.
How many? 130 minus 61?
130 minus 61 points.
That's
69.
69.
69 minus 30 is so 39 minus another 15 is 24. So 24 points Clint's way.
Well, there you go. The objective really saved Sam from
Yeah,
big
from
loss.
a real big loss, which was something. But...
Plus, it's a moral defeat because your tanky interdictor didn't tank, which is a shame.
Which is a shame. See, there's no point even Clint even worrying about trying to engage here because he'd only just risk losing fire sprays and losing points.
Yeah, you just fly away now.
Yeah, just fly everything away and not worry about it. So I wonder if he's smart enough to. Well, I think he's. You know, if all of his fire sprays have 5 or whole more on them, oh no. Okay, so at the most he can only lose 1 fire spray at the most, but that still gives Clint the win.
Now, there is an objective token still on this asteroid.
No one's going to be able to pick that up. Clint can't get there in 2 turns, and that interdict is flown past it. So that one's
he's got to land on it, does he? If he wants it.
You got to land on it if you want it.
So when we did those calculations, did you count?
I added up 3
tokens?
So
okay.
24 points, wasn't it? So there you go. See, Clint just runs away.
It is a feeling of relief when you get to that point and you know all you've got to do is fly away out of range now.
Yeah, don't worry about it, just move. It goes a lot faster, doesn't it?
But there are those times when you've got that feeling and you think all you got to do is do that, and then that Simoon will shoot you at ultimate long range with 5 dice and like one shot your Gazanti and you get accuracy on the scatter and everything.
Mars did that against David at Nats. He had his ISD roll 4 red dice long range, 2 accuracies, 2 doubles at his transport, and then boom, it just popped it. It's like, what the hell? That never happens.
Yeah, I've seen it happen.
I know, but it generally never happens. It's
no,
like we have this long-running joke in X-Wing that you can't one-shot a Z95. You just can't. It happens, but generally the joke is you can't do it, so you don't bother. But yeah, he can't even kill a thing. Yeah, this is Clint's game. Nothing Sam can do about this now. Can't pull back any more points. Clint can't do anything to score any more points, so maybe if it was that yellow objective where you send your squadrons up to go pick up the tokens on the rocks and stuff like that, where you've got Exegorths that come out and attack things.
Yeah, they're a lot of fun, aren't they, those Exegorths?
Yeah, I haven't played that yet. I was thinking maybe I should have added that to one of my objectives, but how many people are really going to... A lot of squadrons where that's going to be useful. Wouldn't you know it, Clint's flying blood.
Yeah.
He's flying 4.
Well, I guess it's good against Sloan, isn't it?
I bought Sloan to this tournament?
Yeah, someone did.
Oh, someone did? Oh, okay. See,
Yeah, I
haven't
think
looked at-
Jared maybe.
Oh, well, you've got the power to look at all the lists, being the TO, haven't you?
No, I was watching someone else's game and watched. Who was it? Jared. Oh, Jared and Sam.
Jared and Sam
just
before.
before
Yeah,
this
Jared's
game.
got the interdictor, has he? Sorry, the fire spray.
He-
That fire spray.
He's
What's
got
the word I'm looking for?
Sloan. He's running Sloan.
Yeah, I haven't seen his. I didn't get to see. I saw that
Reserved
us-
hanger deck.
when I saw that you wanted on and that Clint wanted on. I was kind of like, oh, I'll just go sit with the wife, some ice cream, and
Yeah.
with the rest of the voice. I'm building a stack of paddle pop sticks here, which the kids have left behind. The sticks, so yeah, it's very unstable at the moment. Don't know how long it will stay up. Yeah. Let's see. I usually build
Longer than an interdictor, apparently.
Yeah. Well, it has lasted longer than the interdictor. It's 4 fire sprays. So this is what fire sprays. See, this is the reason why I hate fire sprays. They just really damage ships. Like that Rogue 2 blue. They are way better than YT 2400s. You know, Rogue, Grit, and Bomber. They've got, haven't they? They've got all 3.
Don't think they've got grit, but
Haven't
they are
What's
they
got
are Rogue and
Oh no, that's the
Eric still
it's the
has
Lancer that has
all
Rogue, Grit, and
those
Bomber. But,
as well, does it? Yeah.
It's the one that's got the trifecta. Just doesn't have. It only has. The only trouble is it only has 4 hull and 3 attack dice. 6 hull, 3 attack dice. Rogue and Bomber is much better.
The thing about the fire sprays is,
Just run them away.
for a
Clint.
similar amount of points, you spend it on black dice bombers, and as long as you can push them all with your ships, you know, comparing 2 blue dice versus 1 black dice, you're gonna for your points invested, you're actually better off with the bomber list, black dice bombers. But if you don't want to have to push them, fire sprays are great.
Yeah. So I think.
I think if we had our time again, we probably should have started Friday night, like you thought it was.
Oh, I thought it was Friday night for some strange reason.
It was initially. That was the idea, but then I'm not sure why someone convinced us to change it to Saturday. I think David may have actually put it on one of his posters that it would be that time on Saturday. So
Yeah.
because initially it was going to be a day tournament, not a rolling
Yeah.
thing. Oh, he's going in for.
Going for it. Hitting the crit. You won't do it. You won't kill it, but why not? 2 rounds of.
Let's see, 2. Can he? No, even if he got.
No, he can't. He can't bring it down.
Flag these.
No.
No, I'm talking about the other way.
It? No, he can't flag it. It's
Flacking.
only 1 more round after this, so it can't be flagged. They can't even be flagged to death.
So, what can happen here is this fire spray that he's attacking with could die.
No, is it on 2 hull?
I think it's on 4 hull.
Then it can't die because there's only 1 round left.
It's on 3 hull.
It's on 3 hull. It definitely can't die then.
It still can't die.
Yeah,
Okay.
still can't die. Yeah, so it's pretty much done, dusted really. Like he's not going to kill the interdictor.
Yeah, there isn't 2 rounds of flacking left.
And she probably wants me to come to bed now, so I'm wondering if I just kill the stream here, or we'll see how long they take to do
Yeah,
this
you can kill it if you like.
Yeah.
I think we both know. Everyone knows it's over.
Well, let's go join back in the chat room with them then.
All right.
Hey guys.
Just complaining about the dice tray.
Yeah, his dice trays are horrible, Joe.
And I'll lock down your redirect. One.
All right.
We're into it.
Yep. So it's just 1 damage.
Yes. Okay. Next
So
turn.
then,
Last turn. So last turn. Can you? Okay, you're not going to hit that. I'm not going to hit you. So okay. So you're.
I've got to concentrate fire.
But you're not going to
So
reach either of those. You've only got AA on that side.
Yep. So the squadron that's only got 3 health. With 1
The squadron
blue.
with 3 health is this one over here.
Yep. So I'll do that one first. And get a hit and an accuracy. I'm going to use my concentrate fire, add another black dice.
And that's 2. 1, 2. On 1.
And I just realised 3/7s don't affect squadrons. Alright, so it's down to 1. I'm not going to be able to kill any of the other squadrons.
Okay, so now you make your move, and then I'll fly my squadrons back into that side, and I'll kick again.
Just roll the dice, Clint. I wouldn't worry about moving them. You know it's going to hit the ceiling.
Okay, yep, so.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, they can't reach that side. Some of them won't.
Okay, so this. So this one here is the longest one, so let's move it. Okay, let's move this one first. It's going to get to there.
Okay, look at your side.
They'll all get there.
Yeah, it won't kill it though, so.
They're all going to attack the side.
Yeah.
You're very pessimistic, Ian.
Nah, it's just fact.
Okay,
He can
so-
redirect twice. He's got shields on the front and rear, and he's got 8 hull
Okay.
left, so it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
You get him? Can I get him down to half? So first one.
Half points don't matter on medium base ships.
Okay, that's 2 to your side. Is
Yep.
it a bomber?
Just re-roll them both.
Okay, it's targeting scramblers.
Every time that you have re-rolled, you have got to do it again. Okay, yeah, I'll just redirect to...
Rear or the front.
so I'll put 1 on my front.
Take 1.
Take a damage.
Okay, so this is the second fire spray next.
Yep.
So firing. It's going to be in the same area.
Yep.
Or
And
2.
I'll redirect that to my rear.
Okay. And the third one will be, because it's closer up here, it'll be over here. The third one. 2.
I'll brace and contain.
Okay, so it's 1. And the last one. 2.
Cool. I'll burn my brace.
And take another one. So how many hull did I give you? 3, 4?
4.
4. It's not bad. You still won with the points, so
You don't get half points on medium base ships, Clint.
No,
only large base.
no.
Yeah.
Because he got the 3 tokens, and he got a Architans.
It's 24 points your
Yeah,
way,
the-
Clint.
Was it?
You
Oh,
won.
yeah.
You still won.
okay.
Yeah. You basically won by the cost
Now,
of modding.
I can enter the results for you guys, but I do need to know how many points Clint got and how many Sam got.
Clint lost. Sam killed 61 points plus 45, so he got 106.
6.
Yep.
And
106.
Clint got 130.
130 to Clint.
54 and 7 is the total cost of the Xanthi that went.
Okay, so Clint scored 130 and Sam scored 106.
Mm-hmm.
Save that.
Okay. All done, all dusted.
Oh, guys.
Those trays work.
Yeah, dice trays. Yep.
I
Oh,
and
Sam
I did
flip the table and
understand.
get rid of his dice tray. Have a big
Very
gone.
fun.
There it goes. Oh, guys,
Beautiful.
thanks for that. We've recorded. We'll probably get that one uploaded to YouTube. It was quite a fun game. Bit of a nail biter, that one. It was very close. Yeah.
2 close games for kittens then. Excellent.
2 close games for kittens. All right, I'm going to get out of here, guys. I'm off to bed.
Yep, no worries, guys. Thank you very much for that, Sam. Thank you very much for being around, Luke, and Ian. Thanks once again.
No worries.
Cheers, guys.
No worries, boys. Good on you. And we'll obviously draw round 3 as soon as everyone else has done their games tomorrow sometime. So
No worries.
then, yeah.
Have a good night, guys.
Take it easy.
Cheers.
Yeah, viewers, we'll have some round 2 games showing tomorrow, hopefully. So tune in then.